Good evening, guys. I have this Loctite Naval Jelly Rust Dissolver. I'm gonna give it a shot because I'm trying to build a little unique piece of furniture and I want something to dissolve off some of the rust. Now I took a grinder to this grate, which is off an AC unit, with a sanding disc on it. I can show you the disc maybe later. Got a lot of the stuff off, a lot of the loose stuff. I ended up cutting the center of this thing out, and I'll show you. Sorry for the loudness there. I cut the center piece of the grill out, which I might use for a different design. I got to shave off some of the stuff. I cut that off, and what I'm left with is what's down here, which I'll show you. So I have this grate, which I cut the center piece out of there. And I want to get some of this rust off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Loctite stuff. I'm going to put it in this little bowl and then apply it. It says apply it liberally. So that's a nice vague measurement. I'm going to turn my headlamp on. Maybe we'll see a little bit better. Apply liberally. So I'll work on that. I have some like clean and heavy duty cleaning gloves here so it doesn't get on my hands. I'm just going to put a little bit of it into this little blue container. You can see it here. See if it comes out, see what it looks like. It's kind of goop, a little bit of goop. So maybe that's all I'll put on there just yet. So we'll see how far that goes. Probably not very far. And I'm kind of curious about it. Got a little brush here. It says brush on, so I have a little brush. Hopefully that's the brush they were intending for me to use. So what I'll do is skip past some of the stuff where I brush on this stuff. I don't know how much it's going to take and where. So I'll spread this out, then I'll get back with you guys. So I've spread it around the entire piece here. We'll take a closer look. So as you see, I spread it around the entire piece here. I'm gonna let it sit. I think it said for 15 minutes. I'll probably give it a little bit longer than that to see if it works. It says liberally, so I don't know if that's liberally. It might be talking about a nice smooth surface. It's a little bit harder to apply on these little grates. Well, we'll give it a shot. If it works good, I'll flip it over and do it on the other side. If you guys know of anything that you think works better or you used this stuff in the past and I'm doing it wrong, just please let me know so I can correct it because I want to make sure these projects turn out as good as they possibly can. All right, so we've been soaking here for a while. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if anything good's happening. We're going to find out. So I'm going to take this thing out there. I'm going to set up a little catch basin and spray it off so we can kind of see what comes off in the water. And we'll take it out of the water and spray it off again to see how she looks. All right, I'm setting it down inside the container here. Hope everybody can see it. Maybe I'll put this camera up on the table a little bit. Hope it doesn't get wet. I've got it sitting in there. I'm gonna spray out the bottom section, kind of flip it over so I can spray out the top section. It says leave 5 or 10 minutes. It was on there a good 20, 30 minutes. So it should be pretty eaten up if it's gonna be. Some stuff came off, but there's a lot remaining. So I think we're going to do the whole process again because obviously that's not quite good enough. You can see some stuff was coming off of that thing, but there's still plenty of rust on there. I feel like it's coming up a little bit. Maybe I'll leave it overnight. We'll come do this in the morning and check it out then and see if it's any better. Well, I was thinking maybe if I wipe this thing off some more, have a little bit more success. Yeah, you can see it's coming off a little bit. I wonder how much work are we going to have to do just to get a little bit of rust off there. Is it worth making the project? Maybe not. Maybe have to leave it rustic, which means don't do as much. Again, I'm sorry about the shaking. I want to see. Well, I'm going to scrape this whole thing down, guys, and then I'll take it out there and spray it off again and see how it looks. I'm going to spray it down. We'll see if we can get some funky water in here. Well, I feel like a lot of stuff's come off. I think we're getting down maybe to a layer of paint, it looks like. Could be a long journey. Let's look at the other side. So you see the other side here. The other side looks like it might be improved a little bit too. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the other side because the other side sits flat. So whatever this gel comes off is going to kind of rest against the bottom of this thing instead of what I'm saying, instead of it being raised up by these bars when I had it flipped over painting it, now it's going to be kind of wallowed in this mess all night long. See how that improves the situation. So let me get up there, I'm going to paint it, and then we'll leave it overnight. But I'll cut it off there. You guys tell me what you think. Give me some suggestions and tips for getting this thing cleaned up, maybe a little bit more efficiently. I look forward to seeing how it turns out. I'm trying to put in so much effort that I can, well, really have a nice product when I'm done. But there we go, guys. Give me your comments, like if you like it, dislike if you didn't. Let me know why either way. I'd like to hear it. Okay, since it's sitting flat, we're gonna go ahead and do our thing here and just slather it on there. So that's it for tonight. I'm gonna let it sit on here and hopefully it does a little bit more work on it overnight. I know it says 5 or 10 minutes, but you never know what that's referring to, some light rust or something. And who knows how good this stuff is. It was $6 or $7 from Walmart, so I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but if it does, maybe we can establish a procedure where it works or find something that's better. That's where you guys come in. You can let me know. I'll check back with you on an upcoming video, see how it went. And hopefully we're looking at a nice, shiny piece of metal here, but we'll wait and see.